Welcome into game night in the PCC on the Porter County Sports Channel, streaming live on the internet at regionsports.com, facebook.com/regionsports, and facebook.com/PCC Sports. We come to you tonight from Washington Township High School as the Porter County Sports Channel presents the Washington Township Senators taking on the South Central Satellites in a boys basketball showdown. I'm Mike Jamia. I'll have the play-by-play for tonight's broadcast, and joining with me with the color analysis is Matt Welsden. Matt, good evening.
Good evening. Good to see you. Good to be here at the Washington Township High School tonight.
Oh, yeah, it should be a tremendous night of basketball here. And I would say this is probably the best possible matchup anyone can fathom when it comes to Indiana high school basketball team nicknames. The Senators and the Satellites.
Yes.
Two of the best nicknames out there in the state of Indiana here. And we'll see them both go at it tonight.
Yeah. You want to know the cool thing?
What? Tell me what's
South
cool.
Central had the mascot. It was a space chicken. It was like a chicken suit and it had like astronaut theme. It was awesome.
So a space chicken.
Yes, it was the coolest thing.
So I'm curious.
I don't know if they still have it. I know back when I was coaching and doing things, it was a really cool thing.
So the space chicken, it's a chicken that is capable of flying and piloting an astronaut. As an astronaut.
Yes.
Into space. That's outstanding. And you really, like you said, that's cool. And it really doesn't get much cooler than that, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
So, yeah, so we have the Senators and the Satellites. All alliteration aside, we should have a good matchup tonight. It should be a close game is what we're anticipating. But in terms of how we get to that final, Matt, what are some things that we can anticipate in tonight's game?
I'm looking forward to just seeing how their defenses stack up against each other. A lot of scrappy play during the PCC tournament. They both are coming off of a couple of good games. They've lost a couple, but really, I think both teams are going to be looking at that defensive end to kind of hunker down and see what's happening. I know just watching JV, there was a close game there, full court press. South Central played a great zone in the tournament. They do a good job with that. And both teams can shoot the three. That's one of the things watching both teams in the PCC tournament was their three-point game. If they're on and somebody's hot, it can pretty much turn the tide for any game. So that's just my take, just sitting here watching JV and seeing what we've seen this last couple of weeks. So,
yeah, absolutely. From what we know of these teams, you mentioned defense, and that is something that is going to be, I think we see something that is in abundance tonight when it comes to defense. There are some very good defenders on both of these teams. Coach Eric Spear, like you mentioned, he likes to utilize his zone. So we'll see that perhaps tonight. We'll see what the Senators do in regards to that zone. Coach Bowersock, he's been around for quite some time. He's had a lot of success here in the conference. So they'll be all ready to go. And like we talk about, these two teams and what we've seen of them the last few weeks, these two teams know each other very well. So it's going to come down to execution. They have a good idea and a good understanding of what to expect from each team and what they're going to kind of throw out against them, et cetera. And it's all going to come down to execution, right?
It is. And South Central has a couple of good players to execute. Alex Newbern averaged about 8.5 points per game. He likes to attack the basket. Same thing with Tony Guevara. He's averaging about 7.5, but he's also a good rebounder, and he's one of their defensive threats. So that's going to be exciting to watch with that. Washington Township's side, attacking his zone, you have the big man, Mike Brickner. He's averaging 11 points, 6 rebounds, and a block. But you also have Cameron Andrews and Alex Mueller averaging about 7 points. The nice thing about Washington Township, they have a couple of good role players with Gilbert and Sears, and just seeing how they can score 4 to 6 points could be a difference for the Senators side. South Central has a couple of good players coming off the bench, but really it's going to come down to, like you said, the execution, and see how these starters are going to come out and attack the basket. I think that's going to be one of the crucial points too.
Yeah, especially getting the ball into the basket area is going to be very critical for both of these teams, considering that we're anticipating it to be a defensive effort. So when you get the ball into the basket area, greater high percentage shot selection there. But so we'll see all of those things play out this evening. But we're going to take a break, folks, and we'll come back to you. We'll have the national anthem, and we will get to tip off here at Washington Township. So remember, folks, you're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel.
Did you know? Wow, they'll prepare fresh fish while you wait. Did you know?
They make over 40,000 donuts from scratch every week?
Did you know?
They offer 23 different deli platters for your party?
Did you know?
They have freshly chopped fajita mix ready to cook.
Did you know?
They have the best fried chicken in the area?
Did you know?
They offer our signature curbside service 14 hours a day.
Strack and Van Til, now you know.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
As a Northwest Indiana native and a seasoned real estate professional, Stephanie Cowger at White Hat Realty Group recognizes and values the trust her clients place in her and strives every day to exceed their expectations. With a vast knowledge of the area, Stephanie can help you find the right home at the right price. When selling, Stephanie will market your home aggressively, maximizing your equity to get you top dollar. Buying or selling, it's important to have the best representation. Give Stephanie a call and start making your real estate goals a reality. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel. We're here at Washington Township High School, where the Senators are hosting the South Central Satellites. We are moments away from the national anthem. Here we have a pretty good crowd here as we pan around and we see people are still seemingly, there's to be kind of coming in a little bit, kind of coming in behind us mostly. So we're moments away from rendition of our national anthem. Here as we see Coach Eric Spear lining up his guys. And Bowersock talking to his guys, getting a break there. So we're moments away.
Hello, fans, and welcome to Washington Township, where your Senators take on the South Central Satellites. We here at Washington Township take pride in creating a positive environment for all of our student athletes, and we encourage the display of good sportsmanship and character at all times. We ask that the fans in attendance please keep this in mind throughout tonight's game. We would also like to remind our fans that Washington Township is a tobacco-free campus. At this time, we're going to honor our DECA team and members. If I could please introduce Gunnar Kasman.
This summer, Mrs. Morris and Mrs. Lipinski emailed with these words. If something would happen to me, please make sure these kids get their names on flags for DECA. Included in the email was a detailed, drawn-out design for the flags, along with all names of Washington Township, DECA State, and International qualifiers, exactly as she wanted. And yes, she did include the company and all the contact information needed to complete the task. As always with Mrs. Moore, attention to detail. Mrs. Moore began our DECA program 14 years ago when she began working here. She left her downtown Chicago business job to touch the lives of students. She loved teaching. She loved her students. She is quoted in Valpo Life saying, "I like getting to know the kids and helping them. I see quite a transition in them. I believe a little help, compassion, and friendliness goes a long way, and it gives them faith in themselves, that they can achieve their goals. It makes me feel good that I can affect somebody's life in a positive way." Tonight, we would like to thank her and honor her by presenting 2 DECA plaques in her honor. Mrs. Moore touched the lives of each student on these plaques. She was passionate and intentional about preparing students for the future. We hope that her belief in a little help, compassion, and friendliness is passed along through each student named on these plaques. Washington Township High School Student Council purchased the plaques in honor of Mrs. Moore. Student Council Treasurer Addison Stroh is presenting the plaques to DECA Co-Presidents Andrew Nichols and myself, Gunnar Gaston. Congratulations to our DECA qualifiers, and thank you, Mrs. Moore.
Julie Moore passed away earlier this school year, and it was a pleasure. I got to work with her actually through the teacher union and just a couple of different things, just inter-squad school stuff. And she was a passionate educator for the business community, and it's a shame that she's no longer here, but her memory will live on through the DECA.
Beautiful job of honoring Mrs. Moore, who unfortunately tragically passed away. And her life will be remembered and carried on by so many of her colleagues and the lives that she touched. And it's a very stirring rendition of our national anthem sung by the Washington Township Choir. And the starters for this evening for the South Central Satellites. Starting at forward for the Senators is number 40, Shepard Scott. Starting also at forward, number 33, Michael Brickner, as well as Alex Mueller, Nicolas Sears, and Cameron Andrews. And for the Satellites, starting at guard, Justin Bunce, Callan Curtis, Derek Welsh, Braden Grass, and Colin Ward. So the South Central Satellites will be wearing red uniforms with blue numerals outlined in white. The Senators will be wearing their home white uniforms with black numerals and red numbers with black trim. So black letters with red trim, red numerals with black trim. And here we go. Senators win the tip.
South Central gets back into that 2-3 zone. Doing a good job communicating.
Andrews to Sears. Sears kicks it back to the corner. Open three, no good as it's short. Rebounded by the Satellites. So Mueller starts off the game with a first shot attempt. It's no good. And Satellites here.
That you have to remember, a long shot, long rebound, and that was short and bounced about 8 feet back to him. So you got to follow your shot, or you have to make sure that you're attacking that offensive rebound.
Doing a good job of moving the ball around the perimeter. Looking for an opportunity here. They get one there, and that's Braden Grass for three. Braden Grass with our first points in tonight's ball game.
Good look, good solid shot as well. Washington just not quite there to close out onto him.
Cameron Andrews looking, gets the ball to the elbow to Brickner. Brickner down low to Scott. He misses. Put back there by Brickner for two.
Yeah, those post touches are going to be crucial for Washington Township.
The turnover there by the Satellites as they bring it past the timeline. So the Senators, after the made basket and after the turnover, have the ball here. Yeah, you mentioned getting the ball into the painted area. They're looking to get the ball to the elbow against this zone. They're looking to perhaps attack the zone. Here we go as they drive baseline. Pulls up for jumper. That's good there by Cameron Andrews.
Cameron Andrews averaging about 8 points per game at 7.6.
Three ball miss there. Rebounded by Andrews. Here he comes with a head full of steam. Draws the contact. He puts it up. He'll be shooting two at the line.
That's smart basketball play, just making sure gets his rebound, attacking the court, and saying, hey, you know what? No one's in front of me. I'm going to just attack the basket. He gets to go to the free throw line now.
Yeah, he wasn't stopped. They didn't stop the ball there, so he gets it all the way into the rim. He misses the first free throw attempt. Makes the second. And Andrews with a foul there, picking up Colin Ward full court.
Yeah, just trying too hard right there. That's, you play defense, get back if you get beat, and you know that your teammate's there to pick them up.
Coach Spear perhaps looking for a set as they cross the ball past the timeline.
Washington Township coming out very aggressive, trying to trap in that on that sideline. That's twice now that Satellites had that ball knocked out.
And so a couple good deflections there by the Senators. They're looking to maintain pressure here in this defensive possession for them. As they crowd the dribbler, they get a count. Picks up his dribble. Ball is squeezed out and stays here after another deflection. So the Senators, really like you mentioned in the pregame, honing in defensively against the Satellites.
Yeah, Cameron Andrews did a good job stopping his man, and then just out of the reach of Brickner for that steal.
Ward gets it to the corner. He gets it back. Bunce driving baseline, no good. Gets his own rebound though. Appeared to be blocked. Jump ball. So it stays here for the Satellites.
That was no fear by Bunce there, getting it on the baseline. Washington Township swarms, and he just attacked that basket. Did a good job. Got to chase that ball back, but Bunce will get it and bring it back up.
So Bunce past the timeline. He gets it to Ward. Back to Bunce. Bunce, good opportunity there. Passes could not be handled by Curtis. It goes out of bounds. And a long possession there for the Satellites. They come up empty, and now they got to get a stop of their own.
Yeah, decent ball movement there, just not threw the ball at the knees and went out of bounds. So
great pass down low there and a great finish by number 20, Nicolas Sears.
That's role playing. Nick Sears averages about 3 points per game. More importantly, rebounds and assists. But he's a difference maker for Washington Township.
And Nick Sears, a beneficiary of an assist, but he leads the Senators team in assists himself. So we see checking into the game now for the Senators. It's number 15, James Gilbert. He comes in for Cameron Andrews. Andrews, mind you, was the one who picked up that foul 90 feet away from the basket earlier. So he's playing with a foul. He takes a seat.
Yeah, you don't want to pick up your second foul this early in the game.
Foul there by Michael Brickner as he tried to get a steal there at the elbow.
Yeah, he had a good reach, but got a little bit with the body, and the ball will stay with South Central.
Ward holding, looking, inbounds it to Welsh. Welsh picks up his dribble, gets it back to Ward. Ward from the left wing. Cross-court pass stolen there. The Senators on the run. All the way. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Brickner, and it's good. So Mueller with the steal. Brickner with the putback for 2. And the lead now extends to 6 with under 4 minutes to play here in the first period. High pass. Corral. Driving. Jump stop. Good deflection there. The Senators' defense looking pretty good here. Like you mentioned in the pregame, something we'd expect is they've now created themselves some opportunities in transition.
Yeah, and that's the execution, that fast break opportunity. They've had a couple right now, and they really just slow down. If that break's not there, pull away.
Haschel checks into the game. First time he touches it outside of the inbounding it. He shoots it, he misses. But Haschel is a shooter, folks. He's not just a shooter, he's a maker. So he's shot over 100 threes this season, and he's connecting at a 36% clip.
He's averaging 12 and a half points per game, so definitely a key player for the Satellites.
And they're going to need his scoring here, because they've had some, struggles offensively. But a steal there. Another steal. Brickner, no good. Rebound, Scott. Back out, stolen. Going all the way, a foul there.
Good attempt on a fast break there by Bennett. Just tried to kick it into that next gear going up, and not a bad foul, making sure that there's no easy layups going. So Bennett will go to the line.
Yeah, Bennett does a good job of stopping transition there as he checked into this one coming off the bench. But he, like you mentioned, stops transition, and there you go, results in what would have likely been 2 points. Now Satellites hoping they can get one here, splitting a pair. As Buns takes his seat. You see a lane violation.
Getting that box out a little bit too early.
Yeah, so Bennett will have another chance. Hits the front iron, back iron, and in. 9-4 game. Satellites applying some pressure here.
Good job.
Senators able to break the press. Way to stick with it. It's number 15, James Gilbert.
Yeah, good job getting the ball into the middle to Scott, and then he's able to see the floor. Careful.
Like we said, folks, Sam Haschel, shot taker, shot maker. Makes it 11-7. Pass just beyond the reach of James Gilbert. Goes out of bounds. Now the Senators will look to be applying some pressure here full court. A couple deflections there. That's something the Senators have done a good job so far this evening. Doing so is active hands, knocking the ball loose.
Yeah, Senators have some tall, lanky guys. That wingspans there, you might want to get that pass to either put a little bit more on it or make sure that passing lane's open.
Haschel to Grass. They reverse the ball. Comes back to Grass. Grass for three, no good. Gets his own rebound. Takes the elbow jumper there. No good once again. Rebound by Brickner.
It's good ball movement, good attack of the basket.
Good travel there by Alex Mueller. So Bunce checks back into this one, as well as Cameron Andrews.
Yeah, both teams have a couple of turnovers in this quarter, and they're trying to force passes that just aren't there. And that's going to take people like Scott seeing the ball.
Haschel with a missed three. Rebound by Bunce. Get another jump ball here. So now the Senators have possession. Leading this one by 4. With 73 seconds to go in the first quarter. Have to get the ball past the timeline.
Good job by the Senators, just being calm, cool, collected.
Steal there by Mueller. So good job by Mueller. He has it now.
That's Bennett.
Oh, Bennett, I'm sorry.
South Central, yeah, he went right in the passing lane.
Yeah, that's Colton Bennett. Bennett with it. Great block there by Gilbert. A three by Guevara, and it's good.
That's good ball movement. Inside out.
Andrews looking. Ball tap stolen. Guevara ends up with it. He's fouled.
Five fouls for the Senators. And that comes with that scrappy defense. They're right there going for the ball every play. Hopefully foul trouble doesn't follow them into this second quarter here, but they're making sure that there's no easy baskets for South Central.
Bunce trapped in the corner. He's able to find the cutting Alex Newburn for two.
That was good cut, good pass.
Good if it goes. It doesn't. Satellites, in the final seconds there, take the lead. It's 12-11. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Java Wave at your local Family Express is the perfect way to get your day started or keep you moving at any time. With 12 freshly ground bean-to-cup flavors to choose from, Java Wave at Family Express has just what you're looking for, whether it's hot or iced coffee. To see all of the delicious flavor options and to find a Family Express near you, log on to familyexpress.com/JavaWave.
Welcome back. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the PCS channel. The Friday night forecast is brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's forecast is 33 degrees. On a very cool night, and we see, looks like the temperature in the gym's rising a little bit here as we see a great basket here at the end of the first quarter. So that's the Game Night forecast brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling.
And it's Hawaiian night.
Hawaiian night. Let's get tropical. Haschel. He likes it. No good.
Good box out by Newburn. Just couldn't corral that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared that the ball was on the back of Justin Bunce. His Bunce was 1 foot out of bounds, so The ball goes out of bounds there. Possession goes to the Senators. Andrews checks out. Sears with it to Gilbert. Gilbert looking. Brickner. We get it past the timeline up court. And this is where they'll set up. On the left side of the floor, they get it to the dead spot there. Brickner shoots a short corner jumper. It's good.
Bill Winnington made that his trademark move in the 90s. Brickner right there showing he's got a little bit of range.
Bill Winnington, long-loved Bull. Color analyst now on the radio. No good there on the three. Senators with it. After just taking the lead on the Brickner mid-range jumper, then the ball's thrown out of bounds. Student section getting into this one there after the turnover. Love to see it. Going all the way. Hitting the deck hard there is Colton Bennett.
Bennett did a great job splitting the defenders and going up. That ball was just tipped.
Yeah, Bennett soaring to the rim. He gathers himself now as he's holding, inbounding, gets it back. Drives hard once again, up with the right hand, and good.
Good attack.
Colton Bennett playing relentless.
I love Guevara's intensity at that point position and then getting back in the top of the zone.
Yeah, Guevara, very scrappy player, very heady player. One of the key pieces on this satellite team.
Good ball movement by the Senators. Waiting, being patient with their shot selection. There was a post touch.
Great ball movement there. Second chance opportunity now for the Senators. Able to get the ball to Shepard Scott. Scott getting it down to Brickner.
South Central working that zone.
Pass inside there.
It was a good cut by Andrews, but that deflection just off.
Yeah, and then Shepard Scott with it. He put it up for it was a little bit long, and they missed. Now, Satellite's looking good ball movement there. Guevara's going to take a three. He's got it. Tony Guevara.
Cannot give him too long. He has that basket as a big old hula hoop trying to shoot that ball into it. Good hustle play. Satellites come up with it.
They'll have another three. This time bunts. No good short. Rebound saved Guevara. But saved it to the Senators. Senators now able to push the ball past half court. Inside out three opportunity there. Long, no good. Guevara with the rebound. Little back and forth. Tried to thread the needle there. It's stolen. Up and down basketball here at Washington Township.
Yeah, good pace right now, just going back and forth. It's going to have to, like you said, thread the needle. You don't have to thread the needle. Find that open passing lane.
Gilbert, no good. Rebound Ward. Ward to Newburn. Newburn, jump stop. Inside out three attempt by Ward. No good. A whistle there. We get a timeout for the Senators. It says 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Like you mentioned, not having to force that pass. There's pace that we see. It's a good pace, but perhaps it's not the pace that either of these teams want to play at necessarily. Is that fair to say?
That is exactly what I would say. And it's defense. It's the defense hustling at both ends, speeding up that transition game. Neither team's able to come into that half court and run an offense. I think Washington Township's doing a better job coming down and getting 3 or 4 passes to working the zone. South Central might get 1 or 2 and that ball's deflected. They can just come back down, be calm, cool, collected, and find those open spots in the zone or attack. That's one thing I see Washington Township doing is a lot of attacking the basket. So if you're South Central, just be calm, get it across half court, let Washington's defense set up, and then try to attack it.
Yeah, Washington Township has had a lot of success when they've been able to get the ball to the elbow and then facilitate out of that position. As we see Brickner's now in the game. He gets the ball at the wing. He kicks it back. All the way they go. Surveying is Gilbert. Back to Brickner, top of the key. Mueller getting it to Andrews. Andrews driving. Hands off to Brickner.
That was good defense by South Central. Both their guards pushing them over to the sideline, and ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, not Derek Wells. That's Braden Grass playing strong down there against Brickner. He's going to have to continue to do so to maintain this lead for the Satellites. Ward. They get the ball back up to Haschel. Newbern now with it. Newbern thought he had a clean jump stop there. Instead, the travel's called.
And it is. It's that defense. It's that mentality of, hey, I need to score. We're in a fast break. But it's like, hey, we can also take our time to get this shot. And if you're South Central, you're up 4.
Mueller steps into one. No good. Rebound Gilbert. Back out to Sears. He'll shoot this one this time from 3. No good. Rebound there by Derek Welsh. Here comes Ward with it. Ward driving. Nobody meets him there. He puts the basket off the backboard. No good. Andrews now with it between his legs, and he'll look to slow it down.
Yep, smart position there by Andrews, being a floor general, saying, hey, you know what? Let's run something. Get a good score here. Coach Bowersock wanting to get it inside to Gilbert.
One dribble pull-up, no good there. Gilbert with it. Nice shot. Cuts down that deficit. It's now a 2-point ball game.
And right now, if you're the Senators, be patient. That's the long, scary pass there. If you're a coach, it's a good skip pass, but not needed.
Yeah, Braden Grass able to catch that long skip pass that you mentioned, and he travels. So turnover there by the Satellites. We have Welsh checking out of the game, as well as Newbern coming out for the Satellites. Now you see we have Guevara, Ward, Bunce in on defense, along with Haschel and Braden Grass. Pass inside, out of bounds.
South Central does a good job communicating, making sure they rotate on that back half as well, forcing that turnover.
Gilbert comes out of the game for the Senators, and is Shepard Scott. Colton Bennett checks in for the Satellites.
Yeah, if that middle is not there, you just kind of skip back and forth, look sideline. That corner is open for Haschel.
Haschel takes it hard baseline. He's kind of, moving his left arm there as he got hammered. He'll shoot 2. But a good, strong take, nonetheless. Getting the ball to the basket area is one of the goals that, we had discussed earlier in this game, and his effort perhaps looking to pay off as he sinks the first.
Brickner picks up his second foul, but it's something that he's not wanting anyone from South Central getting into his lane. So
Brickner picks up a foul as he's trying to protect the rim. Sends Haschel to the line. He makes both of them. It's a 19-15 ball game with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Great pass there to Brickner, is in stride, but he misses the layup. The ball goes out of bounds.
Too much English on that spin and just hit that rim.
Yeah, but a great touch pass by Shepard Scott.
Absolutely.
Able to get it to Brickner in motion, moving towards the basket. Doesn't result in a 2-point. Opportunity there. No good. Rebound, put back. No good once again.
Good look for an offensive rebound there by Guevara. And a decent look for 3. I mean, that's best time to shoot a 3. You're going to be open in transition.
Yeah, transition 3 is probably the hardest 3 to guard.
Yes.
Haschel driving with his right hand. Jump stops, gets it to Guevara. Inside out 3. Good. Guevara, another one.
He is 3 for 3. Lighten up.
Brickner driving. Right hand on the left side of the rim, no good. He picks up another foul, this time from one basket to the other, 90 feet away.
Yep, he just wanted that rebound coming back down and got right on the arm.
So Logan Gilbert, or checking in, or James Gilbert rather, checking in for Brickner.
Bennett's at the line for South Central, looking to extend the lead.
It's a 7-point game. First one made.
He made that possible lane violation, but
yeah, it was one of those free plays that you see right in the NFL. You know,
absolutely.
You hear the whistle and you just know, all right, just chuck it, and no matter what, I'm getting another free shot here.
Yep.
So he sinks it regardless, extending the lead for the Satellites to 8. No good. Rebound Gilbert. Andrews with it. To Sears. To Andrews. To Scott. They move the ball. They're
doing a good job being patient. South Central's got that zone though. It's a brutal zone getting in.
Driving, spinning, up, no good. That's Gilbert with it.
Coach Bowersock just wants a layup to go in. That's one thing. Washington Township goes up strong and then can't connect.
Got a costly foul there by Shepard Scott.
Trying to set that pick and just kept on going with it.
You know, you look to this Washington Township student section. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a student in the front row with a baseball helmet and a tiki torch, and the Senators are going to need to light the torch here at least once going into half because they're down 8. Need to stop here. 25 seconds. Guevara back to his basket. He travels. So the Senators perhaps catching a break there.
That's what they need right now is a quick bucket.
So they'll have their chance.
Got caught on that volleyball line a little bit and went down.
Bowersock looking to run a set here. 17 seconds and counting.
He wants one shot. Will he get it?
It'll be big for momentum for the Senators here at home. Pulling up for 3.
Good
beautiful shot by Cameron Andrews, and that's the end of the first half. So they get the basket they needed there to stop the bleeding going into half. We'll take a break with these two teams. Remember, you're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel.
As a Northwest Indiana native and a seasoned real estate professional, Stephanie Cowger at White Hat Realty Group recognizes and values the trust her clients place in her and strives every day to exceed their expectations. With a vast knowledge of the area, Stephanie can help you find the right home at the right price. When selling, Stephanie will market your home aggressively, maximizing your equity to get you top dollar. Buying or selling, it's important to have the best representation. Give Stephanie a call and start making your real estate goals a reality.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop. Java Wave at your local Family Express is the perfect way to get your day started or keep you moving at any time. With 12 freshly ground bean-to-cup flavors to choose from, Java Wave at Family Express has just what you're looking for, whether it's hot or iced coffee. To see all of the delicious flavor options and to find a Family Express near you, log on to familyexpress.com/JavaWave.
Welcome back. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel. It's halftime here at Washington Township High School. The Senators lead this one, or the Satellites rather lead this one 23-18. If you're just joining us, we just saw a three-point basket by Andrews, Cameron Andrews
to end the half. Yes.
Yeah. So Cameron Andrews, gets that basket there to end kind of what was a little bit of a drought for the Senators. So remember to stay with us after the game, and we'll name the play of the game presented by IKORCC, Training, Professionalism, Partnerships for Economic Development. So, Matt, what a first half that was. A little bit of back and forth action there. We see, quite a few things. Kind of touch upon those for us. What we got?
Yeah, good transition game by both teams, but it's finishing either in the transition or then slowing down and getting into your sets to attack the zone. For Washington Township, we have Cameron Andrews with 6 points and Gilbert with 4. Shepard Scott be getting in there, seeing the floor, has a couple assists and 3 rebounds. South Central, they're getting their points from shooting beyond the arc. Haschel has 5 points, but Tony Guevara, 9 points, 3 for 3. He is locked on target right now, and that's one thing Washington Township has to do is say, hey, if they're going to shoot those threes, we have to close out, and then we have to box out. South Central has a couple of offensive rebounds with Bennett and Grass and Ward getting them, but they had looks, but no finishes, and that's both teams there having a good inside defensive game. So 3-point game might be what we see coming into the second half.
Yeah, we anticipated that this one would be a close one in the pregame. That's something we touched on. One thing that we're seeing, and you kind of mentioned this and you touched on this, was the fact that Tony Rivera is 3 for 3 from downtown. He's got 9 points, and all 3 of those have been really good looks too, truthfully. And the Satellites have been patient offensively. Mind you, they had some stretches there where the Senators had several deflections. They were tipping the ball out of bounds, and the Satellites just continued to be patient, continued to work the ball, and they got some good inside-out looks there for Guevara, and then Haschel as well with the 3. So, really grinding this one out is what we've seen so far from the Satellites. What are something that you anticipate that the Senators are perhaps looking to change coming into the second half, or something that they're trying to really make an emphasis of to continue to build on the momentum after the 3 by Andrews going into end the first half?
Coach Bowersock was screaming it about 30 seconds into that, saying, make your layups. And it is. The Senators are doing a decent job getting into the paint, but they're just missing. It's attacking that zone and then finishing. And it could be a foul, but really it's knowing you're going to get some sort of body or just getting hit, squaring up to the basket and going strong. So that's probably their number one thing, is to finish at the rim.
Yeah, finishing at the rim is something that's been hard to come by for the Senators. We mentioned for a multitude of reasons, really. I mean, you mentioned a little bit about the physicality of tonight's game and on the block and having to be able to finish through contact. but also, too, playing at a pace in which you're comfortable. The Senators have gotten sped up a couple times here, and they've missed some wide-open layups.
Yes.
And so that's something as well to be mindful of. And they did do a better job of that in the second period as well, but they just, like you said, the pace was one thing. Once they were able to slow down, they still couldn't finish in the half court. And that's something that they're going to have to be able to do. They have had some good looks.
Yeah, the last play that Washington had was probably one of their best plays of slowing it down, making sure the passes were there, and then Andrews had that good look three at the end.
Yeah, Andrews took a one-dribble pull-up from way beyond the arc, and he was able to bury it, nothing but net. So that was the big key basket for them, and it's one of those things where it breathes a little bit of life going into the second half.
Yep.
As the Senators now take the floor, or they take the bench coming out of the locker room, led by Coach Bowersock. So we have quite an affair so far in the first half, and we're expecting it to be a close one. We're seeing that the crowd behind us is really packed behind us, and this has just been one of those PCC games where it's going to really come down to just grit and grinding it out and playing through contact. And so what do you think so far about the Satellites? Do you think that there's something that they can anticipate in terms of what the Washington Township Senators are going to change? In a game like this where these teams so well, it comes down to execution, but at the same time, these teams so well, you can almost kind of anticipate the adjustments they're going to make each, at halftime in each contest.
Two of the things I'm looking for if I'm South Central, attack the basket. You have a couple of key Senators in foul trouble, and if you can get that foul early on in this third quarter, you might be able to make something happen down the line. But then also that transition game. Washington Township's going to come up, and they're going to be hard to press, either half court or pick you up full court and come back into their zone. So those are the two things. If you're South Central, just be patient, make sure the pass is there, and if you're in that press, look to that middle and then to the sideline.
Well, folks, that's our halftime coverage here at Washington Township. We'll take a break. Remember, you're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel.
Sports medicine experts at Orthopedic Specialists of Northwest Indiana is committed to getting athletes back in the game, with a focus on not only helping patients recover from injuries, but helping improve athletic performance to prevent injuries. Orthopedic Specialists provides the most advanced, comprehensive care to their patients. To learn more about all orthopedic specialists can do to help rehab and prevent athletic injuries, visit them on the web at osni.org or call them at 219-923-3300. Orthopedic Specialists of Northwest Indiana, providing world-class care to Northwest Indiana for over 20 years.
Welcome back. Here at Washington Township High School, you're watching Game Night in the PCC and the PCS channel. It's a 5-point game after half. The Senators, if you're just joining us, made the last basket of the first half, a deep three by Cameron Andrews that he stepped into, one dribble pull-up from downtown. But the Satellites have done a very good job in this one. Tony Guevara, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc with 9 points. Haschel and Guevara are out there, both shooters and makers. And the Senators have the ball here. And here comes Cameron Andrews. Gets it to Sears. Sears to the corner. And get it into the paint. Guevara with the steal.
Guevara's defensive tenacity there.
He takes it all the way for 2.
And you want Andrews holding that ball for Washington Township. He's their floor general. You can tell by his expression, he's like, hey, I'm doing what I can, but he wants that ball and he wants to make sure that this play's set.
Andrews gets it. They're looking back to the left side of the floor again. This time in the corner is Mueller. Mueller shoots it short. Rebound by Brickner. Brickner back to the basket. Gets it to Andrews. Andrews stepping into the lane high off the glass, off the back part of the rim. It's no good. Rebound by Brickner, though, and he's fouled. And the foul there is on Braden Grass. So Sears looking, inbounding. Andrews directing traffic as he gets to the top of the key, moves it to Mueller. Mueller to the short corner to Sears. He's seeing two defenders. Deflection there. So the South Central Satellites looking very good defensively to start this second half.
Yeah, that's one of the things. They are walling up. They are making sure that when someone gets the ball, they're not going to split them, and then a pass can be deflected.
Brickner, top of the key, back to Andrews on the right wing. Mueller with it, travels. So a good defensive effort there by the Satellites ends up in a traveling violation for the Senators. And for the Senators, James Gilbert comes in. He comes in for Mueller. Guevara inbound to Ward. Good steal there. Here comes Brickner going all the way. Euro stepping good.
That defensive stop by Sears switched his man and able to get that ball knocked away, and Brickner took that.
Ward, Guevara. Cross court pass to Grass. Grass with it in the corner. Gets it to Bunce. Bunce. Gets it back to Ward. Haschel. Driving. Floating it up with his right hand. Long, no good.
Good attack by Haschel going from the wing to the middle of the top of the key there.
Andrews all the way to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Rebound there by Shepard Scott. He finds himself underneath the backboard. He throws it up. He's fouled. And that's another foul for Braden Grass.
And it's like we were talking about, just trying to finish. If you're going to attack that basket, no, you're going to get some sort of body or something to go up against. And I know we've done in the past, get the pads out, go right up into it for the layup. So, no, you're going to get into that contact.
Finishing through contact.
Good offensive rebound by Brickner.
Andrews with it now, driving to the lane.
Good attack.
Off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Haschel. Haschel looking up the floor. Crossover right to left. Back to Ward. Bunce. Ward. Haschel. Driving. That pass is just high out past the outstretched hand of Guevara. It's a steal by Sears. Great deflection there by Bunce. Ends up in the hands of the Satellites, and here they go. Haschel inside out to Bunce. They look to move the ball around here. So a 4-point game with 5 minutes to go in the third period. Bunce with it wide open. Left hand good. Extends the lead to 6.
There's good movement away from the ball, and that's how South Central's getting open there. Smart play by Guevara and Bunce. Bunce able to get that, and then Guevara moving away.
Sears with it. Back to him. Looking to find a soft spot in this zone.
And that's where that movement comes into play. Sears is making sure we're going back to our spots so Brickner and Scott can go up to the elbows.
3. Andrews, no good. Long rebound, Guevara. Driving baseline. Up. Short. No good. Rebound, Brickner.
Good attack by Grass, just short.
Cameron Andrews with it. Shepard Scott at the elbow.
That's the good reverse look.
Yeah, as he gets it to Sears, and then Sears throws it off the leg of a Senator.
And that's one way to attack that zone. Just get that reverse, and you can look for a skip pass really quick, but that ball movement and movement away from the ball.
Cameron Andrews off the inbound, no good for 3. Rebound put back by Shepard Scott, though.
That's Scott's fourth rebound of the evening.
Newbern gets it to Haschel. Haschel, they swing the ball to the corner. Grass with it. Back to Guevara. Great cut there by Newbern. Great find by Guevara. It's no good. Tapped out of bounds. Satellites will have it underneath the baskets.
Yeah, Newbern had a great cut, just tipped out of bounds. You could tell his athleticism out there, his speed.
Newbern, strong take. Draws the foul. He'll get to the line. So in a 4-point game, looking to make free throws here. The free throws are going to be big in the second half.
It is. If you're South Central, it extends that lead. Washington Township free throws can cut it down, but it's the execution, either on a free throw or if it's a layup, a pass.
So Derek Wells checks into the game for Guevara. And we have Dylan Andrews now coming in for Nicolas Sears for the Senators.
Both Sears and Guevara needing a drink of water. They've been out there hustling.
Second free throw is good for Newbern.
South Central picking up a full court trap right there. That looked down the sideline.
Driving hard, getting the ball. Andrews to Andrews. Back to Andrews. Brickner.
Good
hits the back
pass.
iron, gets a little bit of shooter's touch. It goes in. Then a great pass there by Cameron Andrews out of the corner. Dylan Andrews with a steal, a save. Hitting the deck is Cameron Andrews. The ball squirts out. We got a timeout by Coach Bowersock.
And Cameron Andrews hustling all over the floor there. It's impressive. He wants to make sure he's doing everything he can to get Washington Township back in this game.
Yeah, Dylan Andrews has, he pokes the ball loose there. Cameron Andrews, then he goes and he hits the deck and they end up getting it. And Coach Bowersock able to call a timeout. And so at this point, we'd like to make a special thanks to Berkey Family Farms for their continued support of athletics in the Porter County Conference. Stop in and visit them at 205 South Main Street in Couts. And you can also check them out online at BerkeyFarms.com. Berkey Family Farms since 1919.
Stopped there this week. Had some soup. It was delicious. Pork burger as well.
Everything's good there, honestly.
You cannot go wrong at Berkey's.
Everything's good there. Everything's good here for us. Senators with it. Gilbert with it. To the Cameron Andrews. To Dylan Andrews. We're going to have to start calling them by their first name now. They got both of them out there.
I love that Cameron, as soon as he catches the ball, throws it, he wants that ball right back.
Cameron Andrews now to Gilbert. Dylan dribbles it up out of the corner, gets to the Cameron Andrews. Back to Dylan, back to Cameron. Back and forth they go.
Good
baseline drive by Gilbert, no good. Short, rebound Cameron Andrews, put back off the backboard, off the rim, no good. Gilbert's hustling for it, chasing that rebound, but the foul's called. So Gilbert gets called with the foul after chasing that rebound. Or trying to, rather.
Couple of good looks for the Senators there. We got to finish at the rim.
So Haschel checks out for the Satellites. That ball stolen by Dylan Andrews after the inbound. This South Central Satellites team, their rotations on defense are very quick.
Yes, they do a good job communicating. Newburn's right there in the back.
Dylan Andrews long on the three. Rebound put back by Brickner's good. It's now a 1-point ball game. So the Senators, perhaps that momentum at the end of that first half, they take it in here into the third period. They're now trailing one. Bunce with it, picked up his dribble. He has to get it out. Newbern now with it.
Good
Drives
fake.
hard. Right hand. Off the front iron, no good. Newbern with a huge hustle play there to try to get his own rebound. He sits on the ball, and we got a whistle.
It was a good fake to get to the rim, and he just went up strong and just could not connect.
Gilbert with another foul. Picked up two in a matter of game time, probably 30 seconds, not even. Ward checking in for Welsh. Welsh inbounds it. Newbern with it in the right corner. Ball gets to the basket area. Kick back out to Newbern in the corner. They keep it on the right side of the floor here.
Good ball control by the Senators, or by the Satellites.
Colton Bennett with a spin move and a finger roll to the basket. Colton Bennett.
6 points for Bennett.
And those last two are as pretty as ever. Cameron Andrews with it. Gets it to Dylan Andrews. He's looking. Between his leg, he throws it to Gilbert. Brickner trying to, get the ball there at the elbow. He's unable to. Satellites doing a very good job on defense on that elbow area and free throw line.
Yep. Yeah, Bennett and Ward doing a good job of guarding Brickner and also the perimeter passes as well.
Scott with a good pass there from Gilbert. So Scott finishes at the rim there on the low block. He gets to go in. 5 seconds left in the third period. He's got to shoot it. Great block there.
Scott
to end the third quarter by Shepard. Scott denying the Satellites 30-29 after 3, folks. Remember, you're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel.
As a Northwest Indiana native and a seasoned real estate professional, Stephanie Cowger at White Hat Realty Group recognizes and values the trust her clients place in her and strives every day to exceed their expectations. With a vast knowledge of the area, Stephanie can help you find the right home at the right price. When selling, Stephanie will market your home aggressively, maximizing your equity to get you top dollar. Buying or selling, it's important to have the best representation. Give Stephanie a call and start making your real estate goals a reality.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Welcome back. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel. Fourth quarter here at Washington Township. South Central leading this one 30-29. So we're 8 minutes away of game time from perhaps determining a winner here. Overtime certainly not out of the question. We mentioned in the pregame that this one was shaping up to be a close one, and that it has been. Driving, kicking, Haschel inside out 3. Everyone on the bench stands up. No good. Rebound, Dylan Andrews. Dylan Andrews giving some valuable minutes here in the second half for the Washington Township Senators. And now Cameron Andrews has the ball. Back to Dylan. Brickner at the elbow. Looking to get it to him. They can't. Bounce pass to Dylan. Gilbert.
Gilbert has really good floor vision when he gets the ball. He'll pick that up, scan the floor, and he knows what's there and what's not.
Cameron Andrews. Bounce pass to Gilbert. Gilbert going hard baseline. Foul's called on the floor.
Good baseline attack there by Gilbert.
So remember to stay with us after tonight's game for the peak performers. We recognize players from each team, so be on the lookout for that. Satellites now with it after the steal. Bunce with it to Ward. Back to Bunce. Driving right. Kicking. Haschel. Driving middle.
Good defense by Brickner.
Yeah, very good. Brickner with a good closeout too, but it's not going to matter because Haschel drills it in his eye. 33-29 now. Haschel can shoot it. He's shot over 100. He's made over 100 3-point attempts so far this season. Everyone in the gym knows the scouting report. It's the guy with the long red sleeves, folks. He's going to yank it. He's got a little bit of daylight.
Yeah, shooting a 3 over Brickner is not an easy task.
Brickner tries to answer the zone. It goes inside and out. And then Haschel with the rebound. Newbern with it, gets it to Ward. Driving, losing it for a moment. Off the backboard, off the rim, no good. Scott with the rebound. Scott to Brickner. Brickner inside pass to Gilbert. Gilbert turns and faces, gets it back to Brickner though. Gilbert, elbow jumper, no good.
Foul's going to be called on Bunce.
So Bunce picks up a foul.
Mueller's checking back in with Sears for Washington Township.
So Sears, he'll be inbounding it. Gets it in bounds to Gilbert right away at the basket. So Gilbert hanging out on the right block, unguarded. He makes it wide open too. Now a steal. Scott with it going all the way for a layup. So a 4-point swing right there in a matter of seconds. It's a tie ball game now with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Scott having that vision, getting a paw on it and getting that layup.
Guevara would have been 4 for 4 if he would have made that from 3. He misses short. Rebound Senators.
We got our senior leader, Cameron Andrews, making sure his team knows what's happening.
Another whistle there.
Guevara.
We got a foul there on Guevara. Remember to stay with us after the game as we'll name the Region Sports Network Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Sears, again, after the out of bounds underneath play, back-to-back successful sets there by Bowersock, and another steal. It's like deja vu.
It is. It's just mirrored that. One was on the right block, one was on the left.
So able to be successful in the out of bounds underneath sets and back-to-back opportunities, and then getting steals right after those two. This time now slowing it down as opposed to the transition basket they had most recently. If Gilbert would have shot that, the assist would have been from a satellite as a deflection, but Guevara now with the steal.
Good timeout there by South Central to slow the team down. Sometimes you want to do too much. You want to push the ball, you want to shoot, and that's one of the things I think both coaches are kind of saying, hey, let's slow down, get good percentage shots, and play good hard-nosed defense.
Yeah, you got to execute fundamentals here. You got to slow it down a little bit in a close game here with under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Remember, a special thanks to Berkey Family Farms for their continued support of athletics in the Porter County Conference. Stop in and visit them at 205 South Main Street in Couts. And you can also check them out online at berkeyfarms.com. Berkey Family Farms since 1919. The Washington Township Band sounds a little bit louder now. Perhaps here in the fourth quarter, everything just seems to elevate.
It does.
We see the play of these two teams is elevated. They've risen to the occasion. It's a 2-point game. It's gone back and forth. And Ward gets it past half court for the Satellites. And here we go out of the timeout by Coach Eric Spear. Ward driving, kicking to Haschel. Haschel inside out 3 opportunity for Bunce. He's drills it. And Spear with the timeout. That's going to be a full one.
Good ball movement by South Central, able to attack the basket. Play wasn't there for Haschel to go for the layup, kicks it out.
So after the three by South Central, we'll take a break with them. Remember, you're watching Game Night, the PCC and the PCS channel.
Java Wave at your local Family Express is the perfect way to get your day started or keep you moving at any time. With 12 freshly ground bean-to-cup flavors to choose from, Java Wave at Family Express has just what you're looking for, whether it's hot or iced coffee. To see all of the delicious flavor options and to find a Family Express near you, log on to familyexpress.com/JavaWave. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel. If you're just joining us, South Central has just taken the lead. This has been a back-and-forth ball game, a lot of lead changes, but they just most recently took the lead on a three-point basket by Justin Bunce. So the Senators with it now, looking to respond with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, if you're South Central, you're just waiting to see how that zone's going to be set up and then have the good ball movement.
Sears.
Good skip pass.
Yeah, good skip pass there by Mueller. Cameron Andrews now with it. He draws two, kicks it to Sears. Sears gets it across the court there. Back to Cameron Andrews for three. Long, no good. Rebound there by Shepard Scott. In and out. Rebound there by the Satellites. Looking to push it. Only for a moment. Whoa, and that pass goes into the front row.
That's why it's speeding things up. Just calm down. You have the lead. Get that good pass in the passing lane. If you're Washington Township, they did a good job to shrink that zone by just a little bit of penetration and then a couple of kickouts. So if you're Washington Township, continue to do that.
Senators down one. Cameron Andrews for them has it. Mueller with it in front of his student section. And a timeout by Coach Bowersock. That's going to be a full timeout. Special thanks to Berkey Family Farms for their continued support of athletics in the Porter County Conference. Stop in and visit them at 205 South Main Street in Couts, and you can also check them out online at berkeyfarms.com. Berkey Family Farms since 1919. So, out of this time, well, during this timeout, Coach, if you are the Senators, what are you looking to do? Because Bowersock had to call timeout there because there's something there that he's trying to express to his players that he's seeing on the floor that perhaps they're not.
For me, what I was seeing is when there was a little bit of penetration, that zone shrunk enough that you can get a kick out to either shoot the three or the ball movement can skip to attack from the other side. I don't know if he's going to have a set play specifically for this, but South Central playing a great zone tonight, making sure that they're communicating. Newbern back there guiding his guys, making sure the rotation's there. And if you're South Central, just try to make sure your hand is in that passing lane, and then it's late in the game, have enough to just get that extra step over to stop your guy getting into the lane.
Yeah, South Central's doing a good job of packing it in tonight on defense. That is for certain. We'll see what we have here. Sears with it. And Brickner's at the elbow.
Yeah, good defense by South Central so far.
Sears now dribbling into the top of the key and then swinging it back to Cameron Andrews. In the short corner is Brickner with it. Back to Cameron Andrews. Driving, kicking, reversal. Three-point attempt. Long, no good. Tap, rebound there by the Satellites. Justin Bunce. Big three, big rebound.
And that's one thing we were talking about. It is that long rebound Bunt's able to control it and bring South Central back and try to run an offense.
Driving is Ward, passing out to Newber, an extra pass there.
You're going to see Washington Township's defense just pop up just a nut.
Brickner with a great job there of poking that ball loose. We get a jump ball, so it'll be the Senators basketball. After the great hustle play there.
That's one thing Coach Bowersock does a really good job of, is saying, hey, we have a defense, we need just another notch. Bring that intensity. You'll see them pick them up full court probably here too if made basket.
75 seconds to play in this one. It's a 1-point ball game. Out of the corner is Mueller. He gets it to Cameron Andrews. Back to Mueller in the corner. He's looking perhaps to get on the low block there to Scott. They couldn't. They'll look again, perhaps.
They're looking for that roll going from the elbow to the basket cut.
Errant pass there. Bunts away with it. And away he goes to the basket and the foul!
Bunts showing his muscles there.
A two-arm flex by Justin Bunts after the steal. And that could be an IKORCC play of the game.
It could be extending this lead right now, but we just saw Washington Township score a couple of buckets here, so
Guevara checking in for Haschel. So a shooter for a shooter. Guevara, though, has been outstanding on defense, and Haschel's actually been pretty solid on the glass tonight. So getting some fresh legs there for the Senators after the three-point play by Justin Bunts. So inadvertent whistle there. They thought that Spear was calling a timeout. He was not. So the Senators needing to answer with 40 ticks, down 4. Brickner, after getting the handoff, inside out 3 there. No good. Rebound Brickner. Brickner up with it. Oh, and a travel is called.
I was watching Scott get that rebound to Brickner there. I was not watching the travel. That's too quick for me.
From my vantage point, I couldn't see it due to the players in between us and the ball.
I don't think he brought the ball down, so if he did move his feet to shuffle over,
perhaps he was trying to get into that power layup position before he put the ball on the deck. Yeah, but regardless, that's the official's call. But prior to that, though, Justin Bunts, after the steal and an and-one basket, we see the replay here. An outstanding job by Justin Bunts all night. He hit a 3 earlier in this fourth quarter. He had the rebound a couple possessions before that. And here in slow motion, we see Justin Bunts takes it hard to the basket and the foul. An outstanding job by Justin Bunts. And now the South Central Satellites are up 4 with 26 seconds to go.
That's what you have to do. If you're South Central, just keep attacking that basket. Washington Township's going to be feisty on this inbounds, trying to get a quick foul. So make sure that you can handle that ball. Make sure you cut quick.
So Haschel comes back in, so a little offense for defense, defense for offense there as he's fouled, and that's, if you're the Satellites, you want Haschel to be fouled there.
Absolutely.
He sank free throws earlier in this one. He's a very good free throw shooter. But they had a foul to give, so he won't be being sent to the line. But that's why he's out there, folks, with 25 seconds to go. Haschel able to get open. Whoa, throws it there. Scott all the way. And a blocking foul is called.
Scott with the steal.
Yeah, Haschel had 2 defenders on him. He's getting trapped near his own basket, and he throws that one away. Scott takes it all the way to the rack. Blocking foul is called. And he misses the first free throw off the back iron.
Scott right now has 8 points, 5 rebounds.
Guevara back
couple
in
of
for
steals.
Yeah, Scott has played well tonight.
Blue collar worthy, I would tell you.
I would say so. Takes a couple bounces off the back iron, no good, but Scott gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Sears. Sears, that one's no good, and then he fouls Guevara right away.
Smart play there by Sears, knowing, hey, missed it. There's the rebound. I need to foul, stop this clock.
Okay, so Bauer Sock is looking to get in Dylan and Cameron Andrews into the game here in this moment, whereas now Haschel comes back into the game, this time not for Guevara, but instead for Newbern. We got a timeout by Coach Spears. That's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. So with a 4-point game, 12.5 seconds left to go.
Washington Township needs to play good, hard-nosed defense. Make sure that you're in the passing lane, either get that 5-second count or watch out for a trick play coming out of this timeout going deep. So you need to make sure that you know where your man is, and if you're calling switches, make sure it's loud and your teammate can hear you. So,
yeah, and that's the thing, too. In a gym this loud, perhaps the coach is even telling him, like, look, switch everything, perhaps,
yes.
You know? And it's one of those things where just staying principled and staying fundamental and being able to execute is what's going to be able to get you through to the end of this game and what's going to perhaps be a very long 12.5 seconds. Satellites looking to inbound. It's Ward with it. He gets it to Guevara. He's fouled right away.
Good job by the Senators. Less than a second taken off, I think. So
yeah. We'll send Guevara to the line.
They have two opponents right now, the Clock and the Satellites.
So shooting 1-1 is Guevara. 11.5 seconds to go. No good. Scott rebound. Quickly up to Andrews. This time it's stolen again by Justin Bunce. Bunce runs to the corner. Hold on to it. And that'll do it. Justin Bunce comes up huge in the fourth quarter. So he'll be at the line, up 4 with 2 seconds to go. Justin Bunce put in quite the performance in the fourth quarter here.
9 points for the game so far.
On both ends of the floor, he got it done in the final moments of this game. So, South Central Satellites come to Washington Township, come away with a victory, 40-35. So make sure to stay with us after the break. We'll take a break, but stay with us afterwards for some awards and some accolades. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, you're watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake?
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
As a Northwest Indiana native and a seasoned real estate professional, Stephanie Cowger at White Hat Realty Group recognizes and values the trust her clients place in her and strives every day to exceed their expectations. With a vast knowledge of the area, Stephanie can help you find the right home at the right price. When selling, Stephanie will market your home aggressively, maximizing your equity to get you top dollar. Buying or selling, it's important to have the best representation. Give Stephanie a call and start making your real estate goals a reality.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Welcome back. You're watching post-game coverage here in the PCC on the PCS channel. So it's time to name out some awards. We got the peak performers. So time for tonight's peak performers, celebrating the best performances on the court from each team. So tonight's peak performer for the Washington Township Senators would be?
We have Shepard Scott, 8 points, 6 rebounds, a block, and a couple of steals. Mike Brickner with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and a couple of steals as well. And I'm going to throw Cameron Andrews in there. Had 6 points, but he did his absolute best being a floor general for the Senators.
Yeah, and the baskets that Andrew hit, those 6 points, came in really timely moments. He had that 3 at the end of the first half that really kind of gained momentum. And then the third period, Washington Township played a lot better. So perhaps, a momentum swing kind of basket there. So 3 of his 6 points done in that fashion. And tonight's peak performers for the South Central Satellites would be?
South Central, they did a good job spreading the wealth point-wise, but you have Tony Guevara with 11 points, a couple of steals, and some rebounds. And then you have Sam Hatchell coming off the bench, getting 8 points. Bunce, 9 points, 2 steals, 2 rebounds. And those are the main guys right there that throughout the whole game brought this victory for South Central there.
Yeah, so the Satellites able to come out of Washington Township with a victory, largely due in part to the players that you mentioned. But there was one play in the game that we had to show you more than once, folks. So it's time to name the play of the game presented by the IKORCC, the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. And that play was?
You had Justin Bunce attacking the basket, extending the lead by 4, and just showing that emotion through this season. February's a tough month. Have to keep that emotion going. He's been practicing since June or later, and just showing what he can do, attacking the basket, getting that rebound or getting that layup and one possession there. So Justin Bunce, player of the game.
Yeah, and the bench was going wild for that. That was an awesome moment here in this one, and that one really solidified the victory for the Satellites. So it's time to name the Region Sports Network Blue Collar Player of the Game. Brought to you by the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. So the Region Sports Network Blue Collar Player of the Game tonight is?
When he was in, Tony Guevara was playing the point on the full court press, and then he'd get back to play the point on the zone as well. Coming in the first half, shooting 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and he was all over the floor, playing defense, getting scrappy, and playing good, solid offense.
Yeah, Guevara definitely, he's just a blue-collar type of guy that we've seen all season. So the fact that he, wins that award tonight should come at no surprise, especially if you were watching him perhaps even for the first time, because he truly embodies that blue-collar spirit that we love here at Region Sports Network. So that being said, there's a lot of us here working tonight that embody that Region blue-collar spirit. The people that I like to recognize and acknowledge here, some blue-collar folks here. Executive producer Chris Ramirez, coordinating producer Nathan Laird, doing an outstanding job. Myself, Mike Shamia, alongside me, Matt Welsen. A great job by Nathan Laird producing tonight's game, as well as Zach Miller on video. Always money, doing an outstanding job. And special thanks to Athletic Director Tim Brunton here at Washington Township and coaches Eric Spear for South Central and Scott Bowersock for Washington Township. But most of all, thanks to all of you viewers at facebook.com/regionsports and regionsports.com. Thank you for joining us and for watching Game Night in the PCC on the PCS channel.